We've been learning a lot about grounding or earthing recently, and how there's the earth being electrical, and really our bodies being electrical as well, and how it's beneficial to reconnect physically with the earth because it brings our electrical system back into balance. We generally live isolated from the earth just because we surround ourselves with a bunch of artificial materials in our houses and clothes and our shoes. Probably the biggest issue. Shoes with plastic soles or rubber insulate us from the ground. Unlike footwear that used to be worn in days past that were made of natural things like leather. And we were walking last night, and I had the thought that really the electrical system of the earth, it's like a battery. It has a DC cycle as well as an AC cycle. There's some articles that are online talking about this very subject matter, and how the earth has this pattern of electrical current flowing, and we see that evident in things like the sun or and thunderstorms, how they, the earth is constantly having this electrical cycle flowing through it. It's much like the water cycle that we all know about, where water comes down in rain and is evaporated, it goes back up and cycles round and round. Even the Bible talks about the water cycle in Job chapter 36, verses 27 and 28, where it says, He draws up the drops of water, they distill rain from the mist, which the clouds pour down, they drip upon man abundantly. Okay, pause. So, like water is something that's beneficial, we become or need to be part of that cycle. So we need to have water to live. It's one of the most essential thing. We um, need to be part of that cycle of the water going round and round. So the same sort of thing applies with the Earth's electrical system. If we isolate ourselves from that, we get out of balance, and we're missing something that helps us to be healthier. So bringing us, connecting with that on even a periodic basis helps align our electrical system, because really everything in the world that's alive is electrical. Plants, people, animals, all of these, anything that's alive is electrical, has electrical currents. And animals and plants are connected all the time. Well, the most time they're in a field. Their plants are planted in the ground. You can't plant something that's not connected to the ground and expect it to live a long time. It's going to eventually wither and die because it doesn't have the connection. But being connected to the greater cycle helps life and sustainability, and it just brings things into balance. A lot of the issues we have in the modern age with inflammation. In fact, it's the biggest health issue. A lot of illnesses we talk about that are plaguing society are all related to inflammation in one way or another, or autoimmune diseases. So I think connecting to the earth and bringing our electrical fields into balance can help in at least a small part in addressing these issues, helping us to be more aligned. Is really like you know, if you read the Bible, Genesis chapter 1 clearly says that man was created out of the dust of the earth. So to connect back again with that dust from which we came, to me, just makes so much sense. Now, when we are insulated, so it really means we're, in an electrical sense, we are insulated. We're not connected to anything. We are a closed loop. So the only electrical field we have is the one within us. And since, you know, our cells are damaged just by various atmospheric and things in the environment that affect us, things we eat, damage our cells. So that what they end up is, we end up with free radicals, which is basically a cell that lost some of its electrical field. It loses electrons, so they are out of balance. So they need to be made back into balance. And when it's a closed, when we live insulated in a closed circuit, those free radicals will look to get those electrons from other cells, and by doing so cause other damage, and then you end up with more free radicals. It becomes a vicious cycle, just increasing, and we end up with inflammation in our joints and different parts of our body. So when we ground ourselves, when we become connected to the Earth's electrical field, so with any of these different products that you can buy, or even just walking in your bare feet on the grass, when you get connected to the earth again, you can become, your electrical field can become more imbalanced. So rather than these free radicals cannibalizing electrons from within your own body, the earth is a source of that electrical field. So the earth's electrical current, these electrons will flow into your body and satisfy that imbalance, bring those things back into harmony. And over the course of time will improve your health, because as you address and remedy these free radicals, they are in turn are brought into balance. Therefore, they cause less collateral damage on other parts of your body, and they don't damage other healthy cells. So over time, you become healthier, inflammation decreases.